Hey guys, red and black greetings. This is Flamengo. Very good. Welcome to Paparazzo Rubro-Negro. Please follow, like, and share on all platforms. If you're on YouTube, I invite you to subscribe down below, turn on notifications by clicking the bell, and leave a cool like on the video. We're here thanks to the Million Picks sponsorship. Remember, you can earn your points and exchange them for products, experiences, and even more. You never know what could happen. You can win a lot of prizes, okay? So how do you do it? Buy points, redeem them for products or experiences, and you'll automatically enter to win up to 100,000 Rs instantly. Scratch and win to get money instantly in your account, plus a chance at $3 1 million prizes. On the 31st at New Year's Eve, and on January 2nd, there's another prize of 2 million reais. There are so many chances to get rich, so many chances to win money. Remember, it's 100% regulated by SUSEP, and you have this amazing opportunity with the Million Picks, okay? Oh, is it guaranteed to win? No, it's not. It's a benefits club where you still have a chance to win. We're also here to remind you that you can lose weight in a healthy way without hair loss. With Mais Cabelo is everywhere. All over Brazil, there's always a Mais Cabelo near you. I lost 74, 75 today. I just need to lose the belly and gain some muscle mass. I'm already reaching 75 kilos lost. So we really know that this is an important moment, right? For you to take care of your health, so look for Mais Cabelo right now, the My Slim Weight Loss Program. You can also take advantage of the discounts. This month, there are a lot of discounts, all right? I want to remind you that AIP Florida handles your insurance. It's the best brokerage, the most awarded insurance brokerage in Florida, AIP Florida. If you're going to buy a house or a car in Florida, look for AIP Florida as well. You can look for Vivi Homes Orlando at Vivi Homes Orlando to find the best options for houses in Orlando and also apartments in Miami. You can look for her. Say you came via Paparazzo Rubro-Negro. You won't regret it. The special treatment, and you can still secure your spot at the Intercontinental Cup. This is the last chance, okay? Because you have to travel at least until tomorrow. You have to travel. There are flights and land packages. Everything is available. With Haroldo's Caravan, secure your spot right now. Get in touch with Haroldo's Caravan now to guarantee your presence. You can follow Mengo, God willing, to become world champion. The chance is real. We're going to bring you a lot of information here. Look, we even have the list of players called up by Paris Saint-Germain. Paris Saint-Germain has already boarded for Doha, right? They're arriving today in Doha, Qatar. Look, Beraldo Marquinhos is on the list, but I don't think he'll play, right, Zabarni? Kvaratskhelia, right, man? I have trouble saying that name. There's no way around it. Fabian Ruiz, Gonzalo Ramos, Usman, Dembele, my friends, and Duetu, Vitinha, right? Lee Kangin, Lucas Hernandez, Sene Mayulo, right? What? Nuno Mendes, Bradley Barcola, Lucas Chevalier, Warren Zaire-Emery, Matvei Safanov. Look at those very well-known names from world football: Najantu, Imbaye, Patio, João Neves, Renato Marim. So that's the squad that's been listed, right? The team selected by Coach Luis Enrique for the match against Flamengo Paris Saint-Germain Club World Cup is coming up. Only Hakimi is absent from the squad. Okay, he went to get treatment even in Morocco, so Hakimi wasn't included in the squad, all right? So that's important information for us to share, that Hakimi wasn't included in the squad. We have a ridiculous situation to talk about here, man. It's absurd. It's a shame. Today, by the way, we have the matches happening in the Copa do Brasil. I even think that Cruzeiro wins on penalties. Cruzeiro wins on penalties with Cássio saving a penalty from Daniel Kim and Carena. Listen to what I'm saying. Cruzeiro to win on penalties. Play responsibly for 18 plus, only entertainment, not investment. Cruzeiro wins on penalties against all odds, huh? Plus, I've already won, and you have too. There's the game. Fluminense and Vasco. Remember that Fluminense needs the win. And I made a very interesting bet for you guys here on Ganhei. It's a tip and my tips have been hitting, or sometimes they miss by a little, but they've been really good, okay? Look, 2.63 odds, always remember the little change for Fluminense's bread, or a draw, over 1.5 total goals, over 9.5 total corners in the game, okay? So, does Fluminense have to win or draw with over 1.5 total? Fluminense needs to go after the win, right? To get at least over 1.5 total goals in the game. For example, Fluminense or a 1-1 draw. That's already enough. And over 9.5 corners, there were almost twice as many corners as that in the last game. So it's 2.63. You put 50 bucks in, you're already getting out, man. Almost 130, 140 rees. It's crazy, right? A pretty chill situation, but I'll always say it's just pocket change, like 10 bucks, right? We don't really encourage small amounts here. The point is just to have fun. I like it, just for fun, always bringing you guys some tips here. Look, yeah, and I'm here with some information. Very annoying a situation here. Very annoying. That's happening. Yeah, look, we had this here. The profile Liberta de Prey is through the website. Paulo Vinicius Coelho said it could be an air manipulation. He threw the guy to the lions. That's the truth, right? They had a field day with my name. I was even accused of manipulating with the real image from that same angle where I've been in several games and competitions. Crazy. Now I'm without credentials for the Neo Quimicariana game. It's a shame, right? De Laurentiis sent here. Congratulations, PVC. Congratulations. Fubuki Sek. They're punishing the guy for being honest. What the hell is that? I've already seen Corinthians fans cursing him out for revealing the video. Refereeing doesn't improve because the game is over and nothing changes. We must expose it to encourage better officiating. It's more than that. CBF's new president, Sami Shout, is trying to do a good job. He has to use this to improve the technology. He has to make it better, put someone there recording, a camera there. Behind the goal, he has to capture and see exactly the kind of image that influencers, journalists, photographers take behind the goal. And it's not about ending this. No, it's not about punishing the guys. No, that's a shame, for sure. Shao didn't even know about this. I've already sent my messages to reach him because he can't accept something like this. A man works to improve technology while someone beneath him tries to do the same but punishes those doing the right thing the wrong way. The guy brought an image that shows that CBF can invest to have someone making these images back there for CBF itself and providing them in real time to video assistant referee. It's a golden opportunity to change. Look, we saw some good images from this guy. Congratulations, okay? We're also going to try to have someone, a guy from CBF, making those images there, but it's so simple. But why punish the guy who did something that actually served as a warning? Can't we improve and have more camera angles there, man? Unbelievable. City Brazil, sent by Dennis Tetraflanista. And PVC, who threw the guy to the lions with a false claim, is going to get away with it. I don't know if it was a false claim, but he did question it, right? He nearly held a trial on the spot, but instead threw the guy to the lions as everyone criticized him like he was guilty. And, right, didn't you? I think certain allegations, certain suspicions, you don't bring them up, especially if you're not sure, right? For the Diniz, look at that Vasco fan, what a shame. The CBF tried to blame video assistant referee, and when that failed, it revoked the video creator's credentials. The worst part is, the journalist got this information from someone at the CBF that it could be video assistant referee. In other words, you let it happen too, right? Tell me what your version is, send it to me, and I'll accept your version and spread your version. Guys, I have to take care of my son for a bit now. That's it, guys. That's it. So it's us. People are saying here it's Brazil, right? What a shame, right? Yeah, and then it says here, look, something that's not so controversial because the official images weren't clear, so there wasn't that much controversy, right? Yeah, man, the guy actually, he was helping because there weren't any images. He really helped, actually. He really did help. I feel sad, man. I feel sad to see this kind of thing because, yeah, we see how things work in Brazil, right? Yeah, now Sam Schatz has a great chance there, right? Sam Schatz has a great chance there to improve the CBF. He's a guy who's trying to do a serious job. So I believe he can improve that. Look, the Georgian midfielder and Arrascaeta have had an incredible year so far, right? In 2025, the season's final match arrives with a record of 25 goals and 20 assists. Wearing the sacred jersey? Man, that's amazing. 45 direct goal involvements, man. That's unbelievable, right? Son, it's unreal. And I also wanted to say something important here, man. Palmeiras fans are bashing their own supporters and praising Flamengo fans. Let me set this aside, folks, from the Amendoim crowd. Listen up. Check this out.
They stopped Flamengo from signing a nobody at Urubagre. That's just perfect.
Son, son, son.
Son, 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 son. Chet is going to speak.
Mickey Johnson.
Palmeiras would make excuses, but they didn't even show up on the field. You guys are already complaining, but you haven't even played the amendment. You're already complaining. Mickey, Andrei, Lugo, look, Mickey. Palmeiras hires Pluta's mother, and Joker. And in Flamengo was going to hire Mickey, but Flamengo's fans didn't let them hire Mickey. Ilugo, that's what fans are called.
Look at that, damn.
Palmeiras' fans?
That's the crowd praising Flamengo's fans.
Suddenly he turns into Donald Duck. Suddenly he turns into Goofy. Maybe a dumb crowd, man. A peaceful crowd that just accepts everything handed to them. Ilugo.
The guys don't speak up.
The guys don't shout. Impressive, man.
Here you go. I brought Bacos.
Being a player out there is worthless. Straight to the trash.
So the guys are praising Flamengo's fans, right? That Flamengo's fans fought not to sign Mickey Johnston. We campaigned loudly, didn't let Flamengo get screwed over, right? We made a difference, man. We made a difference. And besides that, right? Inside the stadium, Flamengo's fans keep putting on impressive shows, right? Now everyone's talking about it. People called our fans a theater crowd, but there was nothing theatrical about our antics. They dug up a video here that they said is from 2020. They said it's not artificial intelligence, okay? Hey, PVC. They said it's not artificial intelligence. They said it's from 2020. From Infantino, the president of Federación Internacional de Football Association, making fun of Palmeiras about the Club World Cup. They asked him, and what about Palmeiras World Cup? Palmeiras World Cup, huh?
Let's talk about soccer. The most important thing is Palmeiras' world title. For miracles, you have to ask someone else.
Not me.
For miracles, you have to ask someone else. For miracles, you have to ask someone else. For miracles, you have to ask Santos and everyone else. It's not for Federación Internacional de Football Association. Palmeiras World Cup would take a miracle, my friends.
Yeah, I wanted to bring here an interview with Pedro, right? I thought it was important. Yesterday, we couldn't talk to Pedro in the mixed zone, and we have here an interesting segment from the mixed zone with Pedro discussing his return. Let's see.
I'm very happy to be able to return to the field. I'm happy to be able to take part in the World Cup. We know that, as I said, it was a serious injury, a severe injury that was supposed to...
Literal news team, okay?
It was supposed to take 6 weeks to recover, but thankfully I recovered in just 3.5 weeks. Very fast.
Very fast. He was expected to recover in 6 weeks, but did so in 3.5.
That's much earlier than expected. I just want to thank God for letting me participate in this World Cup in good shape, and thank the medical team and physiotherapists who helped me through this process. So I could be on the field, and I'm happy, right? Today, it was a short time, but I was able to feel good on the field, and it gives me confidence for the final, right? Which is where I wanted to be, right? Where I always dreamed of being. In the Club World Cup final against Paris Saint-Germain, it's a crucial game for us. There will be a goal, your goal, and I'm happy to be in this recovery process, to be able to play today, and thank God on Wednesday against Paris Saint-Germain. Thank you.
Here, reminding you once again to subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and leave that awesome like on the video. Remind you all. So always to help share our videos and all that. YouTube isn't helping much. It's only helping those who are doing paid traffic. It's not shameful, but it's okay, right? Those guys put in millions, but I count on your help, okay? And now you're going to follow the rest of the mixed zone, which you didn't see in the previous video. We still have Carrasca here. Jorginho, you'll see it here. Now, joking around with Arrascaeta.
Yeah, congratulations on the win, on qualifying. Paris Saint-Germain is coming up, a team with players, just like in your position, who are very talented. I wanted to know what you can say about Luis Enrique's team. You probably follow their performance from last season. What can you expect from this match, and what are the points Flamengo needs to pay attention to? Thank you.
That Paris Saint-Germain is a big team, that it's a well-prepared team, and honestly, we are also a big team. We come with confidence, with really good energy, and honestly, we hope it's gonna be a great match.
Carrasca, how are you? I wanted you to talk a little about Felipe's request, especially for you in today's game, because it was a very important game to keep possession of the ball. But at the same time, you have the characteristic of taking risks. This was very positive for your football and helped Flamengo achieve this result.
The truth is, well, Felipe always tells us what we have to do on the field, especially when the pressure is a bit low. And I think I tried to find the spaces. At first I felt a bit trapped, but later I started linking up the spaces well. I got out of the pressure.
Carrasca, many say Europeans don't value the Intercontinental highly. Paris Saint-Germain is now theoretically using their reserve team, suggesting Luis Enrique will give it his all.
How do you see this game against Paris Saint-Germain on Wednesday? Like I said before, honestly, first we're going to recover, we're going to think with a cool head. We know it's going to be a very, very, very tough match. I think we're prepared, the team is doing well, and that's it. We'll watch the videos, we'll look at everything to know how to do the damage.
Hey, Jorge, how are you doing over there? Nice to greet you. I wanted to ask about Juninho's case. Who will most likely be playing his last games with you? What will this mean for you, and how would you describe Juninho as a soccer player?
Well, Juninho has a really great joy. Honestly, he's a great person and a great soccer player. Oh, really? You didn't know he was leaving, did you? Honestly, you always want everyone to be there, for everyone to have that energy. And honestly, he's a great soccer player, a great person.
Varela over here, Monique Daniello, TNT Sports. Flamengo came to this World Cup with the goal of reaching this big final against Paris Saint-Germain. We couldn't talk about it during the week because there were 2 games ahead, but now this final is confirmed. This week, Luis Enrique gave us an exclusive interview at the Champions. And he said he didn't want to face Flamengo, that he would have preferred Pyramids to win that match because he saw what you did at the Club World Cup, and if he could choose, he wouldn't want to face you. How do you take a statement like that? I think it's putting a little bit of pressure on our side. How did that go over with you all? Thank you.
First, before we couldn't talk much about the final because we had 2 important games, so it wasn't necessary to talk about the final because first we had to play and win. Today it's more relaxed. Of course, now we can think about the final, but first of all we need to recover because those were 2 intense games, a lot of wear and tear for us. But now we can start thinking about the final. We know about Paris Saint-Germain and Luis Enrique. Of course, like I said before about Palmeiras preferred to play against Racing and we preferred to play against LDU. Paris Saint-Germain also would have preferred to play against Pyramids today and not against us. But I think the best decision is to have the 2 best teams, one from Europe and one from South America. So I think it's going to be a very tough and high quality match.
I already think so. We have one match left this year, but I'd like you to discuss your year. You're entering Flamengo's last match as a clear starter, earning praise and performing well, including in the Libertadores final. How do you see your year here at Flamengo today? Thank you.
I think this has been one of my best years in football because we capped it off with trophies. Sometimes we have a good year in football, but we don't finish it with a trophy. But this year everything went smoothly, and I'm very happy about that. Thank you here.
Varela, well, I'd like you to talk about the game, right? They had a tight defense there, but Flamengo is a resourceful team and managed to solve it with a set piece. I'd like you to tell me a little about your perception of the game and this team with so many resources.
We mainly focused on keeping possession of the ball in the first half. We managed to find space in some areas. We know the World Cup is very tough, but also fortunate. We know very well how to take advantage of set pieces, and today we decided a very important match with a set piece.
Varela here, Flamengo is 90 minutes away from achieving something the fans have been asking for so much, which is winning the world title again. How do you feel being an important player on this team? And now having the responsibility of trying to beat Paris Saint-Germain and make history by winning the world title again?
I think you said it all, saying that it's 90 minutes and anything is possible. We know, of course, the quality of Paris Saint-Germain, which is probably one of the best teams in the world, but we believe it's very possible. We're all prepared for this kind of game and we're confident. Thank you too.
How much can Botafogo's victory in that context at the World Cup serve as an example for you? Flamengo has a completely different way of playing, right? But in what way can it serve as inspiration for you?
I believe that they simply showed that Brazilian teams are well prepared to face any team. And we have to trust, like we've always done, trust in what we believe in our work because we can achieve it.
Jorge, what weighs more in a final like this one? Strategy or a cool head?
It's a mix of everything, right? It's a mix of strategy, a cool head, heart, soul, so there's a lot involved. And preparing yourself well.
Thank you.